welcome back to another episode on the Fashion Fables podcast. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Just a little update on me. So I finished college like 2 weeks ago, and I'm now home, and I just started like a summer job at a country club. So I'm like a server / waitress, and it's been a lot of fun. I really am enjoying it, but it is tiring. But it's always good to make money and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And also I'm trying to just relax a little bit and have some fun too, because summer is about relaxing, and kind of just de-stressing from working hard all year. But yeah, my year ended good at Penn State. And I actually landed an internship that I'm really excited about. I'll be working with Penn State Athletics in the fall, and I'll be considered a game day intern for the Penn State Athletics marketing and promotions. So I'm super, super excited, and I can't wait to see what's in store for me with that. But yeah, that's how I am doing. I'm doing well, and I hope you guys are as well. So for today's episode, I was thinking of what I should talk to you guys about, but I really feel like online shopping has become bigger and bigger. And so with that in mind, I was like, why don't I do an episode talking all about the online shopping hacks, like all the little tricks you should know in order to shop your best online, because I don't know, sometimes people just don't feel comfortable in the world we're living in today going out and actually shopping physically. But also online can just be so much easier, just the click of a button. And I know that's easier said than done, because you have to know your size and you have to, pay with credit card, which not everyone likes doing. But all in all, I think it has become popular, and so I hope this episode is useful and helpful for you guys to kind of just, broaden your knowledge and shop as smart as you can online. So with that being said, we will jump right into it. So I put together a list of 7 shopping hacks that I feel are the best for every person to know and kind of just use when they are shopping. And so the first one is to ask for discounts directly. Sometimes, I know for me, like when I'm online shopping, I'm like, well, I don't want to really pay full price for this. Are there any discounts? Like, can I search it up? Like, not really sure how that works, but it always kind of leaves me wondering, like, I'm online shopping, but I still want a discount, because obviously anything is expensive nowadays, and also paying for shipping can be expensive too. So my first advice or little hack is to ask for discounts directly. So the next time you see one of those little dialogue boxes like on the bottom of your screen asking if you would just like to chat with someone, I'm sure you guys have seen that. It's like if you need any help, and there's like a little box where you can like type something in. Just don't close it and just say hello. If they have any promo codes, like promotions, they can share with you. Probably they will. Often they have access to deals that you may not find otherwise. So using that little text box is actually a really good way to hopefully get a discount, because you never know. And most times, I know I just exit out. I'm like, oh my god, this is so annoying. Like, why is there like annoying ad like or whatever popping up? But actually, they're kind of there for a reason. So my next advice would be to use the size filters to spare yourself just like the pain of seeing an item you love only to realize that it is not available in your size anymore. I know that can be annoying. You see this top, like this really cute top, and you're like, oh my gosh, like I want to add this to my cart. But then you go into it and it comes to find out that they only have it in like a XXL. And you're like, wait, like that's not my size. Like I'm not going to fit in it. I'm so mad because it said that they were in stock. But you got to be smart about it, and you have to make sure that you put your size in. Let's say your size small. So you put the small in, just so you know right off the bat if they have your size, and so you don't get your hopes up for no reason, because that's super sad. And that happens to me too, because I'm just like, oh my god, they have it, it's my size, I just assume it's my size, but can't do that. So that would be my next piece of advice, just to make sure you're putting in your size right off the bat, so that you know if you can buy it and you're happy. Next tip would be, it's better to use credit card over debit when shopping online. And the reason I say this is because, it takes like a lot less time to refund a credit card than a debit card. So like, let's say you have to return something because it doesn't fit you, or if there's like a rip in it, or you just, maybe it's dirty, or like, who knows, just whatever, it's just not for you, and you thought it'd look different on the picture than it actually does in person, and you want to return it. It is way easier to give you your money back on a credit card rather than the debit, and that's just from experience, and obviously you want your money back faster rather than slower. So, obviously you can use either a debit or credit. Both work. Both are money being given to the company in order to purchase the items you want. But, if you want faster refunds, definitely try to stick with the credit card. But again, anything works. My fourth piece of advice would be, I think it's my fourth. 1, 2, 3, yes, 4. So if you are not sure about an item, because that can happen, it's honestly super hard when you're shopping online, because you're like, oh my god, this looks so cute on the picture, or looks so good on a model, but you don't know if it's going to look necessarily good on you. I mean, it probably will, but sometimes I'm like, I don't know, like, I'm going to be wasting my money, like, should I get it, should I hold off? So if you're not sure about an item, just put it in your cart and leave the site without completing the purchase. Like, that's totally fine. More times than not, you can exit out on the website, and then you'll go back, and then that item will still be right in your cart, because obviously they want you to buy it eventually. And they're smart about it. So they hold in your cart, and you can like take the time. You don't have to rush to decide if you really want to buy that item. So like, what I do is like, I'll get out of the website and be like, do I see myself wearing this? Do I have things that will go with this in my closet? Do I have similar things in my closet already? Like, am I going to be kind of buying something that I already have? Or hopefully you're like, I really think this item will work really good in my wardrobe. I like the color. It's unique. I'm going to wear it a lot, and I'm going to be making a good purchase, and I'm not going to be wasting money. So hopefully you say that. And sometimes when an item's in your cart, the brand that will reach out to you with a special discount. So they'll be like, hey, like, this has been in your cart for like a week. We are giving you 10% off if you buy it now, or something like that. Hopefully it's more than 10%, because 10% is not a lot at all. But you got the point. So sometimes like lingering and holding off is actually for the better, because you might get like offer a discount because they're like, oh, it's in their cart. I don't know why it's sitting there. And they're like, in their minds, they're probably thinking like, oh, either this person's going to buy it, or we need to put it back on the shelf because someone else may want it. So with that, just keep that in mind. Like, don't have to rush, obviously. Take your time. Make sure what you're buying is right and that you're going to actually wear it. So the next piece of advice, or little shopping hack I like to say, is to sign up for rewards and insider programs wherever you shop. And I think this is so important. I think I kind of touched on this, but who doesn't want a discount? Who doesn't want money off of their items? Because, come on, like, times are rough. No one wants to pay full price if they don't have to. So make sure to sign up for rewards programs. But I know it's annoying because, like, when you sign up and then you get a million emails and you're like, oh my gosh, like, I don't need to know all of these things. Like, I just want my discount. But I think that still it's a really good way of being informed about discounts and stuff like that, because you never know, in one of those emails you could be given like a 20% off or 30% off. So just always be mindful of those, and don't put them in your spam, or don't put them to trash right away. Just glance at them, see if they're anything of use, and if not, obviously you can get rid of them, but just make sure you're not wasting like a discount or something like that, because that will save you money. Next tip is to follow your fave brands on social media for access to special discounts, and that might not be advertised elsewhere. So social media is really big, and a lot of the shops online have social media accounts that have great followings, and I feel like the main purpose of them is to really keep their customers updated with new, wardrobes that they're putting in stock, what has went out of stock, what's back in stock, like what they're what's going to be coming in, just like the latest trends are going to be having for sale. I don't know, just like little insider things that I feel are useful, and I definitely follow my favorite brands on Instagram. So like I love shopping on Revolve online and Lulu's. I guess those are my favorites. Nordstrom. I'm trying to think. I honestly haven't online shopped in a while, but I need to actually go shopping soon. So hopefully my next paycheck will kind of give me that money to spend. But yeah, those are some of my favorites. I love Abercrombie too. Honestly, Shein is pretty good too. Not the best quality always, but they have good deals. So yeah, follow your social media accounts. I like Wildflower for cases. And what's that other? I forgot what it's called. But I got my case there, and I really liked it. Also, Amazon's always a go-to. So yeah, just follow them on Instagram, be updated. That's a really good way to find out if there's any sales and stuff, because again, you don't want to pay full price. And you want to look your best by buying the chicest stuff, so just stay updated. Okay, my last tip that I'm going to share with you guys, I think is really important. And this can kind of decide whether or not you actually want to buy the item. Is reading the community reviews, so like what people say about the items that are bought from these websites of specific products, for like details on the size, how things fit, and just like styling inspiration. So more times than not, you will click on the item you want, right? And then you'll scroll down a little bit and there'll be like a review. So you'll be able to rate it. Like there's like 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. So hopefully the item you're trying to purchase is above a 3 star, I would say. Hopefully like a 4 or 5. But, yeah, and also there's like models usually wearing it, and they are wearing it with different like outfits, and they're kind of styling it different, and that's kind of like a good way for you to get inspiration. Obviously, I wouldn't say copy what they're wearing, but kind of just get inspiration. Like, oh, I really like the way they're wearing this, so let me try to style it this way with what I have in my closet. So, kind of what I'm trying to say is go in your closet and find something similar that you have and kind of make it your own rather than just copying what the model's wearing. But it's a really good way for you to get inspiration, because sometimes it can be tricky. You're like, I don't know what to wear with this. Like, is this going to go with anything? And they're really good with styling. They have usually really good ideas. So just look at that. Try to find inspiration, and if you don't like it, you don't have to like how the model is wearing the outfit or the shirt or the skirt or the pants or the shoes that you're wearing. But just know that it's there if you need, and if not, I'm sure you have creative ideas as well, and you can make a great outfit out of what you're buying. Also, it's reading the community guidelines are really good to see the quality of the shirt, like how it fits, if it's stretchier or tighter, if it runs bigger or smaller, just like things like that I think are really important, because buying online is not like buying in a store where you can try, the shirt on or whatever. So hopefully you know your size, and hopefully you're buying from a reliable source that you can kind of like, oh yeah, I'm like a small in this store, because I've purchased from them before and I know my size. So just kind of getting familiar with the brand you're buying from, I think is really helpful, and will ensure you are purchasing the best items, the best size for you that fits you great, without having to worry about returning or exchanging, because that can be kind of annoying sometimes, especially like online. And I know distribution and like packaging and like shipping has been slower with like COVID or whatever. So yeah, I think online shopping is a really good way for you to shop, sometimes I find way more like unique items online than in store, because when you go into stores, sometimes stuff has been picked through and this and that. So yeah, I definitely recommend online shopping. Like, I personally love it. I find so many cute stuff online that I probably wouldn't find in store. But of course, shopping in general is just amazing, and I love going in store. I love having that experience, but I also love online shopping. So whatever works for you. But yeah, I think those are the best like tips that I could share with you guys. And I hope you guys like learn something from this. And if you have any questions on online shopping, or just want any insight from me, feel free to reach out. I would love to help out and answer your questions. But I think that's all for this episode. So thank you guys so much again for listening. And I hope you guys are inspired to do some online shopping. Obviously, what you can afford. But yeah, have fun. Have fun shopping. Enjoy your summer. And I'll see you guys back here next week for another fun episode. Bye, guys.